Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you about this sudden death of celebrities, politicians, people running the show. All that's made up. All these people, preparing to go under into the bunkers, and they've been buying a lot of lands globally to build like underground bunkers and hidden places. So anyhow, when you see celebrity death, when you see a bunch of celebrity are, they say, oh, this so and so died. Yeah, they're all going under into the bunkers. They're preparing. A lot of them, they're gonna fake their death. Yeah, because they know what they've done and they know what's coming. Nobody built a doomsday bunker unless you've done horrible things. If you're having to have to hide, right? And the other thing they do also is they creating chaos. Now when you open a TV or you go into social media, it doesn't matter, Facebook, TikTok, whatever it is, you notice even in you see a lot of racial attacks. There you see a black person killing a white killing a black, or Indian, whatever. I just watched a video yesterday about in India, a church was targeted, a church, so all of these attacks globally, creating hate and separation between racial groups, and it's all by design. They're creating chaos for a reason. And so anyhow, they are creating chaos intentionally. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they thrive on. They thrive on negativity, And so anyhow, they thrive on negativity and segregation and separation and stuff. And if you notice in the history, if you go into history, they always remove themselves from the calculation. When they're talking about an event, a historic event that they manipulated or altered, they always remove themselves from the event. Like they have no association whatsoever. You understand? Faking things. September 11 is a stage. It was an inside attack. It was done by, the Zios. And also, the war with Japan. Also, Japan was winning the war literally. And they thought they could not, Japan could never rule the world because they are not reptiles. I know reptiles and serpent are two different things, I think. But anyhow, they felt Japan was a lower species of serpents. So they could not allow Japan to rule the world. And Japan was ruling, it was winning the war. So they did what? They faked a lot of stuff. They faked the Holocaust. They faked being invaded by Cuba. They faked being attacked in September 11. It was being attacked, and created many diseases and many things. And they know. God is not pleased. I just spoke to you about the Holy Spirit being fair. Do you think God is going to be pleased when you do horrible things to people? Do you think? Do you think is that God is that kind of God who uh, who would do horrible things to people and he'd be happy with it? You know, understand? He'd be stoked, right? No, that's not the same God. You know? Yeah. So when you understand that, you understand the mockery of God. You understand the manipulation of certain events and stuff. So even the event where the KKK attacked the governmental house or whatnot in the United States, that also was staged. Now in India, Indian attacking Christian, which is they never have Indians. They never have a problem with Christians. They always have problem with Muslim, and so they have problem with Muslim because Muslim eat beef, they eat cows, and in Indian mythology, cows are sacred. And I explained to you, it's not the same cow they're worshiping. The golden cow is this different one. That's not the same. You understand? But they're worshiping all cows, so they have problem with Muslim because Muslim eat beef. Oh, yeah, but they will never really attack Christianity on their own free will. You understand? They are manipulated to do this. They are, they can create protests, fake protests. You pay a bunch of people to protest, to make sure the police is protecting them, whatever, and these people can protest. Even when you see a bunch of them going to jail, they're not. You actually think these people are going to jail? Do you actually think that? Come on, don't be naive, guys. They don't go to jail. You understand? Do you think what his name? That's Predator. What his name? I can't remember his name. The one he fled to Israel. Anyhow, they don't go to jail. These people don't go to jail. It's all for show. And now when you see predators online, you go online and you see predators being captured for molesting little children. When you see predators being captured for molesting, or raping, or whatnot, those are the small fish. The people on top are still doing the raping, and nobody's going to jail. You understand? So everything you see is inverted. It's always they're showing you, oh yeah, we're doing this, we're doing that, we're catching the bad guys, and people are going to jail for raping children and eating children and eating, doing all the stuff. And you see celebrities talking about pizza, pizza always used to lower children. Children love pizza. And anyhow, and also, if you look online, go online and look at online stores where they sell human flesh, and they sell human flesh, and even you can get it in pizza, you can get it in whatever. They have online store where they sell human flesh. Where you get human flesh to make food? You understand? They're not hiding it. If you look online, you'll find places where you can buy human flesh. Okay? So you understand, the bad guys are not really going to jail. They are, think of the people who are being captured as sacrificial lamb and just for show. It's not really real. These people are not going to jail. Children are still being abused, being, attacked, being raped, being all of that. You understand? So, yeah, when you see a politician going to jail, then nobody goes to jail, guys. These people are, uh, yeah. Look at what what not Kanye West is not Kanye West. Puff Daddy. Look what he did. He did how many horrible things. He did a lot of horrible things. He killed people. And, yeah, he killed people and sacrificed many children and did all of that. And you know, after his trial, what they gave him? They gave him 5 years. 5 years. You understand? And pretty sure he's not actually in jail anywhere. You know, they don't go to a jail that regular people go to. They go to jail is made for them, like the Martha Stewart one. Martha Stewart jail, where she wore an ankle bracelet and she's in her house. You know, that kind of jail. You know, even if they have ankle bracelet, ankle bracelet is, yeah, a temporary whatever. You know. Anyhow, um, yeah. So I wanted all these world events. You know, like I saw this video. I was laughing. You know, Indians attacking a church in India. You know, Christian church. You understand? Their beef is with Muslims. You know, I just explained to you their beef, if you will. Their problem is the beef. anyhow, um, anyhow, that's what's going on. When you see stuff, you see racial profiling. You see people attacking each other because of, you know, their these ethnic groups or certain races. You know, that kid was killed and thrown over the lake, whatever. Remember the one they said he was killed by four white friends of his. Okay, and all that staged. All of these events are staged. When you see stuff like that, it's all staged. It's not real, guys. It's not really. None of these people are have done anything. It's all for show to create, to instigate a problem, create division, hatred between us, and yeah. So
There's several buses coming. Hopefully, one of them is the right one.
so anyhow, I hope this helped, and
Thank goodness you had
I
a look.
I hope you're not
I
oblivious
stood there.
or asleep of what these people are doing. Everything is the world is a stage for these people.